Hi there, my name is Dr. Hilary Booth and I'm a naturopathic doctor, and welcome to my video blog. Today we're going to be talking about how to kick that sugar addiction. So are you one of those people that craves sugar? Many of us crave sugar in lots of different scenarios. Some of us crave it when we're upset or when we're bored. Many people crave sugar when we're tired or when we hit that lull in energy sometime in the mid-afternoon. And many people crave sugar as something sort of a sweet finish to every single meal that they have. And I'm sure you already know it if you're one of those people out there who struggles with sugar addiction. And I'm sure you also know how hard it can be to avoid going for that sugary treat when you're having one of those cravings. But that's because our brains actually release a substance called dopamine in response to eating sugar. And dopamine was what gives us those feelings of reward and pleasure. And the trouble is that dopamine and these feelings of reward and pleasure are actually addictive. So that means we really truly are addicted to sugar on a physiological level. But did you know that also many of us are eating way too much sugar without even being one of those people that struggles with these sugar cravings? So if you're one of those people that says, no, I don't really crave sugar, I'm pretty much fine without it, I crave salt instead, for example, you should still take a look at your diet to make sure that you're not eating too much sugar. So the American Heart Association recommends that you eat no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar per day, which basically works out to be 25 grams of sugar. Let me tell you, this is tough when you start looking at your diet to actually see how much sugar you're eating in a day. For example, 1 can of Coke has 39 grams of sugar, so that's way more than your 25 grams of sugar allotment per day. And I know that's probably no surprise to many people out there, but the rest of these foods on this list are. So 1 large double-double from Tim Hortons. You're getting your coffee every morning. That actually gives you 26 grams of sugar. That's more than your daily allowance of sugar just from your morning coffee. 1 apple, sounds pretty healthy, has 19 grams of sugar. And again, our daily limit is 25, and 19 of that would be just from 1 apple. How about a cup of 1% milk? So this is, a lower fat option of milk, and lots of people are having that in their cereal in the morning, for example, and that alone, just the milk, is 13 grams of sugar. And lastly, a healthy granola bar, like a Cliff Bar, lots of people are eating those as a good way of getting some protein in their day, actually has 23 grams of sugar in it. So that's a lot, considering we're only supposed to have 25 grams in a day. So we need to get our sugar addiction in check because research is showing us that it's actually sugar that's causing a lot of the problems in the body, not fat. Sugar actually contributes to weight gain and to obesity, more so than fat does in our diets. Depression, anxiety are also linked with sugar, with difficulty sleeping, with memory and brain fog issues or difficulty concentrating, and with issues with our immune system, like, for example, frequent cold and flu or autoimmune conditions like thyroid disease, digestive concerns like Crohn's or colitis, or skin concerns like eczema and psoriasis. So there are lots more conditions out there that are linked really closely with our sugar intake, but I won't get into that now. So I challenge you to download an app called Show Me the Sugar. And basically all you have to do is change in the settings option, change to 6 teaspoons as your daily intake, as your maximum goal of sugar. And then track your sugar intake for 2 days. 2 days, that's all it takes. And when you're looking at your sugar intake, you're again trying to come in below 25 grams per day. But what you'll notice is that you're probably coming in way above 25 grams per day. And that means it's time to make some dietary changes. So how on earth are we supposed to limit our sugar intake to be less than 25 grams per day, and especially when it's hidden in something as healthy as an apple? And even it's more difficult to do that if we have one of those sugar addictive personalities like lots of people do. How are we going to kick that sugar addiction when we're physiologically programmed to actually be craving sugar? So I'm excited to say that this Saturday, that's going to be August the 8th, from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., I'm going to be running a workshop here at Daru Wellness called Kick That Sugar Addiction. Now, during this workshop, we're going to chat about lots of things. We're going to talk about how do we tackle the myths and the truths about sugar, and we're going to chat about a step-by-step plan to kick that sugar addiction for good. And we're going to talk about what we're going to do in terms of our diets to make them sugar-free, or at least under those 25 grams of sugar in a day. So we're going to have a cooking demo, and we're going to have a delicious sugar-free lunch, and we're going to also give you loads of recipes that your whole family will love that are going to be way friendlier for those sugar-reduced diets that we're looking to have. So if you're addicted to sugar, if you're eating more than 25 grams of sugar in a day, then I'm looking forward to seeing you this Saturday at 10 a.m. here at Taru Wellness, and we're going to chat about how to kick your sugar addiction. Sign up online at taruwellness.com. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful sugar-free week.